You know that feeling. You're speaking English. You know the words. The grammar feels okay, but something's just off for native speakers. Or maybe you're trying to follow fast English and you hear the words, but the meaning doesn't quite land.
Yeah, that's super common. And often the missing piece isn't vocabulary. It's the music.
The music of English.
Exactly. It's not just sounds strung together. English has this whole underlying rhythm, melody, a beat, really. And tapping into that's often the key to sounding, natural.
And being understood properly, I guess. And maybe even understanding others better.
Absolutely. It cuts both ways. Boosts your comprehension significantly, too.
Okay, so that's our focus for this deep dive. We're digging into a guide on English pronunciation, but specifically these musical bits.
Right.
Our mission, for you listening, is to get past just the sounds. We want to unlock word stress, sentence rhythm, and intonation.
Because just knowing a word isn't enough, is it? If you stress it wrong or use the wrong tune.
Yeah, it can completely change things. Or just make it hard work for the listener. This music carries a surprising amount of meaning, prevents those mix-ups.
It really does. It's about how these things work together to make your English effective, not just correct.
Right. So let's get ready to tune in both our ears and our voices. By the end, you should have a much better feel for how to make your English really connect. First up, word stress. That sort of drum beat within words.
Okay.
So word stress. We focus a lot on individual sounds, P's and B's and vowels. But words with more than one syllable, they have this other layer, don't they?
They absolutely do, and it's crucial. Basically, in any English word with multiple syllables, one syllable gets more juice.
More juice.
Yeah, it's pronounced more strongly. It's usually a bit longer, a touch louder, maybe even slightly higher in pitch.
Okay, like a drum beat where one hit is just louder.
Exactly like that. Think of a simple word like teacher.
Right.
You naturally hit teach harder. You don't say teach ear.
No, that sounds weird. Okay, so it feels natural sometimes, but I've heard getting it wrong can really mess things up. Is it like that big a deal?
Oh, it's huge. Honestly, misplacing word stress is probably one of the biggest reasons native speakers get confused when listening to non-native speakers, even if every single sound is technically perfect.
Wow, really? More than getting a vowel slightly wrong?
Often, yes. Because stress is tied so closely to word identity and meaning. Think about words spelled the same but with different stress. Like present the noun, a gift.
Versus present the verb to give something.
Exactly. Same letters, totally different words signaled just by that stress shift. Or record versus record.
A noun versus the verb again. Okay, I see. It's not just about sounding good, it's about being clear.
Precisely. Semantic clarity.
So, English is famously tricky with rules. Are there any reliable patterns for this? Sort of shortcuts we can look out for?
Well, yeah, despite the exceptions, there are some really helpful patterns. That noun-verb distinction in two-syllable words is a classic one. Noun often stresses the first, verb often stresses the second.
Like present. Present. Got it. What else?
Okay, think about words ending in iteration or enation, like information or decision. The stress nearly always falls on the syllable right before that ending. So information, decision, communication.
Ah, okay. That's useful.
Definitely. And another one, words ending in adoc, like academic, economic.
Let me guess. Stress before the I? Academic, economic.
You got it. Scientific, same pattern.
Okay, this is good. Any more common ones?
One more for longer words. Those ending in inagity, like university. Right. The stress tends to land on the third syllable from the end.
Third from the end. University.
Okay.
Okay. ETI VDD. Response CBI leading.
Perfect. See, these rules of thumb, once you know them, they really help you make educated guesses.
Right. Okay. Let's try putting this into practice. I want you listening at home to try this. I'll say a word. You say it out loud. Really lean into the syllable you think gets the stress. Then we'll confirm. Ready? First word. Computer.
Pause. Where did you put it? It's computer. Second syllable. Feel that little push.
Okay, next one. Important.
Pause. Again, second syllable. Important. That's where the energy goes.
How about this one? Development.
Pause. Still the second. Development. Notice how D and Oppment are sort of lighter.
Yeah. Okay, try this one. Challenge. This one catches people sometimes.
Pause. Did you get it? It's the first syllable. Challenge. Not challenge.
Good one. Okay, last one, a bit longer. Celebration.
Pause. That follows the deliberation rule. Third syllable. Celebration. Feel that A sound lengthen a bit. Celebration charity.
Nice. Okay, so that's the beat within single words. But words don't exist in isolation, do they? They flow together in sentences.
Exactly. And that's where sentence rhythm comes in. The whole orchestra, not just the drum.
So, if word stress is the individual beat, sentence rhythm is how these beats link up in a phrase. You mentioned English is a stress-timed language. What does that actually mean in practice?
Right, that's a really key concept. Unlike syllable-timed languages, think Spanish or French, maybe where each syllable gets roughly equal time.
Like a machine gun. Da, 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 da.
Kind of, yeah. English is different. The time between the stressed syllables tends to be roughly equal, and the unstressed syllables, they get squeezed or stretched to fit that rhythm.
So some syllables get rushed over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Squeezed together. It's like, imagine bouncing a ball. The bounces hit the ground at regular intervals. Those are your stressed syllables. But the time the ball spends in the air between bounces can vary. Those are the unstressed syllables getting compressed.
Ah, okay. That explains why listening to fast, natural English can feel like some words just disappear.
Precisely. They're not disappearing, they're just being reduced to fit the rhythm. Understanding this is vital, not just for sounding natural, but for actually comprehending native speakers who do this constantly.
So how do we know which words to stress and which to squeeze?
It generally comes down to content words versus function words.
Okay, content words, those are the important ones, right? The ones with the main meaning. Nouns, main verbs, adjectives, adverbs.
Correct. They carry the core message. Think of a sentence like, she went to the store to buy some milk.
Okay.
The key information is in went, store, buy, milk. Those are your content words, and they typically get the